Oh, I'm 2 minutes early. Ha! Hello, I'm 2 minutes early. Oh, well. I was upstairs. I gave everyone a notification that I was going to go live at 12:30. And it was like 10 after 12, and 12:15 wasn't enough of a notice, so I laid down on the bed and started playing. I downloaded a game, a Yahtzee game. So I've been playing Yahtzee by myself. And I happened to look at my phone and I had 3 minutes. Oh, holy cow. Where does time go? It just gets wasted on your cell phones, doesn't it? I mean, totally wasted. Gosh, I hate this, that I have to wear the Band-Aid, but I have to, you guys. Good morning. It is healing. I have to say today was maybe like better. Like, it's still ugly as heck, where I had the skin cancer removed a week ago today, 1 week ago. So anyway, I have to, but it's better than the great big Band-Aid that I was wearing. It's a little, my ouchie's a little bit bigger than these little circle ones, but it's been fine. So hi, did I say that? Hi, everybody. Stop touching it. I know, Linda. It's a good thing I have a Band-Aid on it. I just want to hide it. And I think the more I fuss with it, the more I bring attention to it, right? People probably wouldn't even notice so much if I'd leave it alone. Hi, you guys. Hello. Oh, gosh. I hate these glasses. The yellow. Those, see, I was playing Yahtzee with those on. Of all the dumb things. Talk about boring, time-wasting stuff, right? Playing with Yahtzee. Gosh, I used to love playing Yahtzee, though. We played it all the time. Okay. All right. So here we go. I'm ready. Hey, Mary. Hey, Alma. Hi, Lana and Dee Dee. Hi, you guys. Hey, Linda. So, hi, Joni. On or off, right? On or off. I don't need them right now. So, I have this old bottle. It's got the old bubbled glass, and I just thought it was a really cool, you can see, oh my gosh, look at it. You can see. Anyway, I thought it was a cool shape, and when I got it, I was thinking of putting, you know, the doll head on and doing the dress and all that, but sometimes that is just, yeah, it was a nice little chill, you're right. Hey, Becca. Well, I've been playing Words with Friends for years with my mom, and, my stepdad's daughter and husband and son are visiting, so mom's been too busy to play with me. So I'm like, what can I do? So that's what I did. Anyway, I've got something down. I think that's inside. That's going to mess up my plan. That's going to mess up my plan big time. Well, maybe not. We'll see. I'll put it on the back side. It is fun, and it even has the triple Yahtzee. And I went to Google to make sure it was okay, and it is. So, oh, thanks, Becca. All right. So my thinking is that I want to try to put the words just on the back where you would look through it. So Julie was over last night. Oh, I should have. You want to see what we made? Hang on, let me grab them. Hang on. We were working on my table. My kitchen table at the little house had an accident on the top of it, so we had to refinish it. So we were down. We worked on the table, and I think we got it pretty good. And then we did this little. It was just a Target cutting board, I guess. I don't know. It's not really a bread board. I don't know. It's little, just this little board from Target. And so I added a piece of a snippet down here and put a glass button. See, I don't know if you can see how shiny. It's a glass button down here, and I put a glass button right here. Put the old photograph, and then what words did I choose? What the heart cherishes. It says what the heart cherishes. And then I did a little itty bitty, one of our itty bitties here that we made in the group. And then I added this little string of snaps from Linda Glenham. She sent me all kinds of little sewing notions, I guess you would call it. And then I added a seam binding bow at the top. This was already attached to the picture, like it's a tag. I know you probably can't see, but it was, I had made it like a tag, and I had sewn, you can see the stitches there, and then the strings are hanging out here. I left the strings kind of hang. Anyway, and then the Would You Bend. So I invested in a bunch of Would You Bend pieces of trim for you guys, well, for me, but I put them on my website as well. I signed up to do the wholesale so I could rep Would You Bend, and this is, look at that fit. So I added Would You Bend around the trim, painted it black, and then did some gold on it. I thought it turned out really, really cute. Hello? Hi. Randy's home. He's been out of town all week. Never fails every time I go live. I haven't been live more than, well, I've been live 4 minutes. Not funny. There he is. I always seem to do that. All right. So then Julie did a bottle, and there's that doorknob, you girls in my group, that I kept telling you. I can't believe nobody wants this doorknob. I absolutely love the doorknob. I told you it would make, look at that. It would make the bottle. So this is Formflex. These are those little Christmas ornaments, cut in half. And then she painted them. Let's see. I didn't pay super close attention. I think she painted them black, and then she painted them turquoise, and then she did like a beigey color, and then topped it off with some gold to give it kind of a rusty patina look. And then this is Formflex around this part as well. And then just an old button in the middle. We tried, or she tried, some crackle on the paper, and it didn't work. It was some new product from Mod Podge. I don't know that it's new, but we weren't doing it right. And it was such a small thing, it didn't really need it, so she quit stressing about it. But anyway, so these were our 2 projects. Aren't they adorable? I mean, we had a really nice time. So between working on the table and doing these, it was a success. A successful evening for sure. So, and I love, this bottle was awesome. I loved, it's got a great big bubble. Is this the one with the big bubble? Oh no, I already did the big bubbled one. That was a different one. This one just has little bubbles. No, it was but the other bottle I did had a great big bubble on the back. I've shown the girls in the group. I don't know if I've shown you guys, but anyway, there you go. That's what you missed last night. It was nice, you know, had a little wine and caught up, hadn't seen her all week, so had a nice little visit. So out of this old German book, I'm very afraid it might be a Bible. It kind of has the look of a Bible, but what I loved about it was the mix of fonts, you see, and I loved, like, it's not all big like that, but what's big is awesome. And then there are pages that don't have the big, well, anyway, like there, that doesn't have a whole lot of the big, but I have been using this on lots of craft projects. I am not one to tear up a Bible. I think that's very wrong, but I'm 50-50 on it. I'm not sure. So I'm looking at it like, if it is a Bible, we are enjoying these words every day. When you look at it, it makes you think of that. So I love that. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Now, what my idea is to just Mod Podge the back. I think that they call it, yeah, I love that doorknob, Dee Dee. That was, when I saw it, I couldn't pay for it fast enough. And then it'd been in my drawer forever. I'd never done anything with it. And I sold a bunch of doorknobs in my, I always do my sales in my group, and I sold all of them, but that one, you guys, that would have been the first one. So then I thought, heck with them, I'm keeping it. Because I think I put it in 2 different sales. So I kept it. I love it. Okay. So anyway, I was telling Julie, I was thinking about covering this bottle, and she said, why don't you just do the back to where you can see through it? And she called it a reverse, because the bottle was so good and ripply, not wrinkly, but ripply. She called it a reverse Mod Podge. I've never heard of that. We've done this one time with, you remember when we had the glass square ornaments, the real thin glass from, yeah, that's what Julie called it, reverse decoupage. I'd never heard it. But I did it with a postcard on a Christmas ornament and then plastered all around it. So anyway, that's what we're going to do. I think that's what we're going to do. So let me get my glasses on so that I can see. Hi, everybody. Hi, Debbie. Oh, my glasses need washed. They're really dirty. Oh, I just got to text somebody. Okay. All right, so let's see. I'm not sure how this is going to go since it's bent, you know, since it's rounded. I wonder if I could just sand it. Maybe I'm going to Mod Podge the bottle itself. Oh, thank you. I was trying to find my ornament to show Julie because she's like, oh, I thought I had it. Because she wanted to do a bottle and do this to a bottle. And she's like, I thought I had a new idea, something you hadn't done. And I'm sorry, but I wanted to find it to show her how it turned out because it really was cute. I put snow down in it and it was a super cute project. But I know I did it in the group. Okay, yeah, and that little dot of whatever that is has got to come out of there because I can see it. Anyway, okay, I'm you know, it was easy on the flat square ornament. I'm gonna try something though. Hang on, I'm right here. I didn't go very far. I'm going to spritz this to try and keep the wrinkles down. I'm gonna get the paper kind of a little bit wet. Just misting it, okay? My thinking is sometimes when it goes on, it'll kind of expand. Yeah, Linda! I didn't even, that's exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. We're so much alike. Okay. So, all right, here we go. Side wish brush. I went and I almost dipped it in my coffee. That would be ugly. Okay, so I'm going to put the black dot, whatever that is, back here. And I'm just going to run it along this line. You know, the ornament worked out great because it had the snow inside. So if you could kind of see any of the Mod Podge, it didn't really matter. In this case, I don't know, it's kind of like the optical lenses. Some of them it showed up and some of them it didn't so much. Oh, speaking of optical lenses, we got those out yesterday. I've got another bottle project I'm so excited about. I put together this really great idea using a gas gauge and a doorknob. Oh my gosh, it's going to be a keeper. That's what Julie said. She's like, oh my gosh, it's going to be a keeper, whatever you do with it. So I think I'm going to do gold leaf and plaster on it. So I've got to go over to the little house because all my stuff for that sort of stuff is over there. There's my brush holder here. All right. So there's that part. And then I should have got my sanding block while I was over there and I didn't. Okay, so I'm just going to try and find my line. Cut some of this off. Okay. Maybe I just don't need to worry. Oh, hey, I want to rip this. I don't want that. I don't want that on there. Okay. I watch other people not do that. It doesn't seem to bother people, but I don't know why it bothers me. Let's just release that a little bit where it's wanting to pucker up because I want it to lay down nicely. Put a little bit more here. Okay. I'm just kind of taking my time with this. Where did I get my Mr. I think just on Amazon. I'll give you a link to it. I'm sure I have it. Okay, now, oh, I'm pulling it up. Okay. All right, let's make sure. And then I'm coming over here a little bit too. And actually, I need to cut this off. Even if I'm going to wrap it with ribbon, the way I'm doing this bottle, this will show up. So I need to cut this down. It's not the best cut job, but it should be fine. Okay. All right. We're so far. You keep wanting to slide down on me. Okay. We're good. Now, I've got to figure out how to do this wet edge here, or this edge of this thing. I'm going to push it over a little bit more. And then wherever it's wanting to buckle, see, I've got, you can see it right, where are you? Right there. So I'm going to just release it, okay? And that way I can put some paint or some Mod Podge down and let it overlap. I'm just going to let it lay however it wants to lay. I'm going to do the same thing here and see if we can't get it to lay really nicely. I could do bits and pieces of papers, of course. We all know that. But I kind of would like it uninterrupted. Oh, crap. I do want it. You're right, I'm backwards. Crap, you guys. All right, well, let's just flip it. Oh, for Pete's sake. I'm so glad I looked up. I saw it move. I saw the text move. I did. I put it on backwards. You're right. I don't need more Mod Podge, really. I just need to clean it up. Well, that was a little bit of a fail, wasn't it? All right. So, let's get out another page. I did want the big text inside, yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Here, this has got big text on both sides, so I can't go wrong. I can't go wrong. Yes, I wanted the big text inside. Just save this for another project that'll dry. All right, here we go again. Aren't I the best teacher? So glad you're here to learn from me. I'm just going to trim this down a little bit, just so it's total words around all of the edges. Okay, now I have that. I guess I didn't need to tear that side. All right, let's start over. So now that I know that, let's make a straighter line here. Okay, that's better. So that worked out for the better. And then I don't have to mess so much with this. So I do have just a little tiny ripple kind of right there. So let's just fix that. Now I'm going to have another one kind of right here. Okay. Oh, look, I cut it a little bit short. That's all right. I'll put a little patch in. Don't tell anybody. You guys don't tell anyone. Well, because it's too skinny, I want it to go all the way around to the sides. So I have to pull it over here to get it to this edge. So keeping the bottom down. So what you're thinking is put it in the middle and then just patch in both of the sides. Is that what you're thinking? I didn't think it through. Oops. Yeah, I didn't think it through. Because that might look better than a seam over here. Is that what you guys are questioning? All right. I'll just move it over. It's fine. Everything's fine. Reactivate this stuff. This Mod Podge. It's just Mod Podge. All right. Last time. Okay, is that what you're thinking? Yeah, well, I'm going to kind of wrap around the sides with something, with some fabric. So I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. Okay, so it's wanting to buckle right there. Third time's a charm, don't they say? Third one's a charm. Okay, that's laying down pretty good. Okay. Okay, and then, I mean, the only reason I'm having any, not really difficulty, but any hesitation is because it's a rounded bottle. So wherever I see a little buckle, wanting to buckle, I'm just snipping it. So, because I want it to lay as flat as I can. Missed it now. It's still damp, actually. It's fine. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Now I'm going to come in here. Is this piece long enough? No. And this piece kind of ripped when I tried to take it out of the book. So this piece here can go over here. I dipped in my coffee again. Oh yeah, I gotta mist it. I think the misting it really helps. Oh, I don't think I misted that piece at all, did I? I think the misting it really does help. But I didn't have any trouble with that piece. But I wasn't really bending and wrapping this piece, so it didn't. That's why I didn't have that feeling it needed to be misted. This one does, because it's really going around this part. Let's see, I've got to go over here because I want this side. So let's add some more. I hope you guys are keeping up with me, because I know I feel like I'm like all over. What the heck is going on? Okay. So I've done that, and I'm going to make sure I don't have any over here where I don't want it. And then we're going to figure out, yeah, that's so weird to do it backwards. It's really weird. Okay. So I need to put some more on the paper itself. I'm just trying to see if I can whack it down a little bit. And let's see if we can get our words to line. Oh yeah, there we go. They lined right up. Okay. So now I'm going to cut this off. All right. I really want that to stay down. Okay. And then, okay, so I've lined up my words, yes. So here's where we are. There, I didn't have a very good hold on it. Okay. And then I'm just gonna leave this flap to dry, but I'm going to snip at it so that it doesn't pucker on me as it dries. It'll shrink up a little bit. So these little snips should release as it dries and shrinks back down. It should help it stay where I want it. Okay. Get a little bit under here. It's not sticking. All right, so there you go. And then I don't know that I got it over on the paper as much as I should have. So there we go. Okay. It looks like I'm gonna have to patch in a little bit here and there. Let's see if I can reactivate that. Should I wash it off? Maybe I should wash this. Where's my, here. Let me wash this off. I don't want to get it. It did start to dry. Oh, you just watched my arms jiggle. Sorry for you. Let's see here. That's a view I try to spare people. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay. And then there, that's on there. Okay, so that's all good. And then if I flip, no, I don't have enough. Okay, so let's see. Can I use this this one that's been ripped? I don't know, why not? Better missed it. Just to get it to be easier to work with. Okay, so now I'm gonna line up my words, which dang, they look pretty lined up there, right there. This was a great idea. Who was it that said that? Whoever said that, why you're not putting it in the middle. Oh, Alma. Yeah, Alma. Good questioning there, because yeah, that way I didn't have the seam over. It's a nice middle. So thanks, Alma, for that thinking for me. Okay. All right. Then it looks like I've got just a little bit of work to do up here around the tippy top and maybe around the bottom, just that little teeny tiny triangle down there. But that's it. So pretty happy with that. Okay, now I can wax some of this off, I think. Get rid of some of that, and then I'm going to release it like I did on the other side, just so when it dries and shrinks, that's a wallpapering trick. I know, but that was very good thinking. Thank you. I'm doing a bottle, and I was gonna just cover the whole bottle, and last night my friend Julie said, why don't you just cover the back? Because I'm like, I hate to cover this bottle, it's so good. And she's like, well, why don't you just cover the back and then see through it? And it reminded me of a Christmas ornament that I had done this way. And I thought, that's a great idea, which I do think it was a great idea. So I'm doing that. And she said, that's reverse decoupage. She's all fancy. I didn't even know that. So, okay. There we go. Now, I think I'm going to put my dryer on it so I can keep moving along here. It won't take but a second, because I want to patch in these spots that need it. This spot's lifting a little bit. Okay. All right. So we should be getting there. I've got a couple little triangles there at the bottom. You can see there and there on the sides. And then I'm hoping this sander works. If the sander doesn't work, if the sander doesn't work, I might cover the whole thing. To allow for stretch. Oh, okay. Very good. Well, that explains that, because I learned wallpapering from my friends. Well, Mel Mass started me wallpapering. She was my first. I helped her in a bathroom, and then I ended up like doing it professionally years later. And my friend Cindy Lewis is a seamstress, a very good seamstress, and she wallpapered with me. So she might have taught me that trick. I don't know. I don't remember now, but yeah. Okay, I got glue up here from when I initially moved that paper up. All right, I really just need these edges dried. I don't need the whole back dried. I think this ought to sand off just fine, don't you guys? Don't you think it'll sand off fine? Burn it. Oh. I don't think it would just like go all the way. I don't know. I'm going to try sanding it first. Burning would leave a cool look though, but I'm going to sand. I know when that burning was hot and everybody was doing it, it was fun. Let me see. could be the only, and I've got a little bit of Mod Podge over there. Yeah, actually it's working. There's like a little ridge how they put this bottle together. Oh, that came off in a big chunk. I might need a new sanding paper. This one's tired. Let's get a new one. Put a new one on here. Okay. Oh yeah, much better. I was thinking I was working way too hard. Okay, that's not glued down yet, so I'm gonna leave that. We'll fix that later. Okay. Now it's dry enough I can push down my paper. Okay, it's still a little bit wet over here. Right, so here's where we are. And it worked. Look at that. Is that not cool? I found it at an antique store. All right. Yeah, I thought the pages were awesome. Okay. Now, I really need to do all these little triangles, but I hate making you guys wait for me to do that. Let's see, I've got a wet one right here. Thank you. Yay. Okay, good. So if you guys, when you're watching this, like right this very minute, let's see, it is Wednesday 1:01. There's a red live button right there. It says, it's like a little rectangle and it says live. That means I'm doing it like right now. This is me right this minute in the world doing this. When I point it up there and you don't see anything, then you're watching the replay and it's already been done, and I've already moved on to something else. And I'm sure 90% of you know that. But I had a lady message me and she says, how come you never talk to me? And I said, well, because I don't always, you know, a lot of people have someone read the comments for them, or, you know, they are always looking up and talking, and I just kind of want to do my project, and I just come on live. Like, I'd probably be better as a YouTube person that records what they're doing and then plays it than doing it live, because I'm not super great at talking to everybody, because I squirrel and get off my plan, and I don't know. Anyway, I tried to explain to her that it was over, because I went back to see. She was kind of not happy with me that I wasn't answering her. She thought I should have done something different than what I did, and she thought I was ignoring her, and kind of wanted to tell me about it. So that's why I explained. You like it live? Okay. All right. So I'm going to get a little teeny dab here. I don't know how important this little bit is, but I feel like it might be. Okay, and then I'm going to wash it off. So see, right now I'm live and I'm not looking at what you guys are saying. The beauty of replay is you can just speed right through it and see what we did and be done, you know, move on to the next one. There is advantage to watch a replay. I tend to do that a lot. Watch the replays. Because you don't want to miss anything. Let's see here. I gotta keep my words going the same way. There, that's good. Okay, so that's a little patchy patch. So I'm just patching now. I don't think the patches will show up so much. And then I need a tiny, ever so tiny little patch right there. Okay, and then I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna do another patch. I need to rip the edge. Ooh, that's not, sorry about that. My husband's going outside. Let's see, I'll just save that piece. I need a wider. Ooh, I'm almost out of words here. Okay, there's that. I'm not even lining them up now down here. It's like, it's fine. Okay, there's that. Okay. Okay, so I fixed those two spots. That was like, not perfect. This is the stuff that's boring to watch. I know it. I know it is. Sorry. Okay, and then I have the, so see right here, I'm just like a tiny little sliver off. And I feel like I want that to be on. I want that to be good. So when I cut it for the neck, I didn't leave enough for it to go around. I didn't realize it. Is this going to be big enough? I don't know. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so there's that piece. And let me get some Mod Podge. My piece is longer than I Mod Podge, so let me get some down here on the paper. And then, let's find another sliver here. Use this one, my Mr. bottle. I'm just gonna spritz it because it's going on a bend. I'm gonna help it out a little bit. And there we go. Okay, so then as soon as that dries, I should be able to sand these spots off. Okay, so, all right. So let's dry this. Okay, well, good, Linda. When you use watch faces, do you remove the back? I don't anymore. I leave them. It's a chore. Sherry was talking about that yesterday. She's working on them. And so if I buy them with the mechanisms, I leave it. I'm kind of cool too. Okay, Debbie. I think it's a cool look to have the mechanisms, but at the same time, it might be a cleaner look to not have them. So I use them both ways. I just do them however they are. It's a great bottle. It's a great bottle. I'm trying to do it justice and not ruin it. So here, there was some little black something in there. Oh, you guys, oh, the light, there it is. Right in here. So I'm going to have to see if I can't poke something down in there and see if I can't break that free. It looks like just a piece of dirt or something. I don't know. Oh, I wonder if I'm going to want it on the bottom. Look. I think I might need to do the bottom. Daggone it. I mean, I don't care. But it's just for you guys, I feel bad. I think I'm going to have to do the bottom. I didn't even think of it. But look, sitting here. Oh, that's perfect. Sitting here looking at it. I'm seeing right down in there, and I don't have no snow on this project, so there's no snow going in here. There's a little ledge. Let's break it with my nail, maybe. Got it. Must be wet. It's not breaking away free like it should. Okay, that's good. Okay. Oops, and then I just pulled that up with my finger. Okay, maybe I need to Mod Podge it. I got just a tiny little edge right there. Not wanting to stay down. Okay, all right. Wow, who'd have thunk it, right? Who'd have thunk that would be such a big deal? Okay, so here we go again on this side. I think what happens is that little lip that was raised, there's like a little raised, almost like they made the front and then they made the back, and I can't get it to, I don't know. When it got to the bottom, it doesn't have the lip, so I'm just scratching the glass is what I'm doing. Okay, then I'm not even going to clean it off of that little lip because I need that. So let's see here. Is this going to be, nope, not big enough. Okay, so let's do this. I need to remember, okay, I got to go this way. And how am I, see, I was thinking I'd just draw it, but I want to rip it. All right, let's cut it. Ooh. Hang on. Hang on, bottle. Okay, let's cut it like right here. And then I'm just going to rip around the edges. Ooh, this is going to be tricky, I think, to make it do all those bends and, ooh, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Trace it. Yeah, I was thinking I needed to do that, but oh, that's all right. I got it. I'm not sure which would have been faster. Okay. I was thinking I could just whack-a-doodle it. Okay. So now I need to do this little rounded part. I don't know. Maybe I would be better to just sand it, but I was thinking I could just wrap the edges up over. Of course, I don't want to wrap the edges on this part, but I do on this part. I never thought about this bottle being so whatever it is. I never thought about it. I just thought, oh, one and done, no big deal. Okay, so the words are up. And then I don't want to lay it down. I'm going to make a somewhat of a straight line because I don't want it to come up over onto the front like I was planning. So, okay. All right. Let me blot it off. It's super wet. Okay. So there's that. Okay. Got it right on the edge. Whoops. Okay, it's right on the edge. Now, come on. Okay. And then I'm going to press it down in there. Maybe I need to just leave enough to sand off because that was nice. Okay, now I'm going to release it. Right about there should be that seam. And right about there should be that seam. And then I don't have Mod Podge right here. Make sure I'm low enough or far enough down. Okay, now let's see how we do. Let's see here, what did I do? So right here. Okay, and then I'm starting to get a buckle, so I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna lay it down. I got another buckle there, but a wrinkle might be just as easy, but that's okay. Let me slice it right here. I've got another buckle, and this is wanting to buckle again, so let's cut it again a couple times. And I'm assuming it's going to buckle there and there. Okay, so now I've got some like little relief points, I guess you would say. It doesn't matter what it looks like on the outside because I'm going to have to paint it white, which will pop, I think. It should not pop, but make the words even more vivid, I guess. Okay, can't really rub on it because it's still wet. All right. Oh yeah, I definitely needed to do that because you can see the bottom. That looks a lot better when you're looking at it down on it. Yeah, I had to do the bottom. Okay, good catch. Good fix. Good. Everything's good. do first the next time? Do the bottom first? Yeah, I didn't know I had to do the bottom. Wasn't thinking about it. Yeah, I don't think so. Honestly, I don't think I want to do it first because I like it looking. See, this mess, this right here would be on the inside if I did it first. So it actually worked to my advantage to forget about it because you're right. I would have typically, but this is like reverse, so everything's backwards. So yes, you're right. Typically you would want to do it first to have that all cleaned up, but this isn't the part you're going to see. This is. Haha. Boy, that never happens, right? That something actually works out for the better. Okay, now I'm just gluing down these little overlaps where I released it. Okay. All right. We're still, let me put this here. Okay. And Kelly Weiler. I just sent her the cutest idea I saw on Facebook. Agnes posted it on her new page. It was so cute. It was like tin cans and colorful beads and art where they had actually painted flowers and stuff on the tin cans and they were hanging like on a porch or something. I told Kelly, you need to do this in your shop, like behind the register or for a new window look. She just got it. It was so cute. And that would give her like a ton of video time. Girl Upcycled Studio is Kelly. She's just not too far from me, actually. She's a great artist and super boho, you know, she's got clothes and a great shop. She does the DIY paints. She reps all of that and the molds. She's a rep for Prima or Redesign with Prima or something like that. So those guys kind of split off, so I never know who's what. Okay, oh, this sanding thing is just so great, except right here. That little lip just goes from a lip to nothing. And I'm scratching my bottle a little bit. There, got it. Okay, all right, now let me clean off the Mod Podge where I don't want it. And then we talked last night, like I might have to do something to like the sides, and I said, well, I could just do stickles, run stickles down the edges of this, but stickles takes like overnight, basically. It takes a long time to dry, but I could do that, run some stickles here. But wow, that took me a little bit of time. So there's what it looks like. That's so cool, isn't it? Really, really cool. So we're done with the Mod Podge. Okay. And then now what I want to do is paint it. Paint over. I'm not sure why, other than letting it show through the material probably is why. And to pop the color so you don't see through it. It's not as transparent, I think is why. I don't know. Oh, good. I'm glad you think so. I'm glad. Yay. Okay, so I'm going to use my favorite color. Well, I have two favorite colors. They're equal. I don't have like, one's just a darker version of the other. They are Country Chic paint. This one's Cheesecake. It's a little bit darker than Vanilla Frosting. Both faves. Okay, so I'm just going to paint Cheesecake. I'm using Cheesecake today. Yesterday, I used Vanilla Frosting. If you need a link for them, let me know. I can do that for you. But they are the perfect creamy white and just a warm white. Like they're the perfect white creams, I guess I should say. Perfect creams. I'm gonna dump some out in my pan, but I'm just dipping in here. There, half is done. Can I see a difference? Yeah, it kind of darkened. I don't know that you guys can see a difference because the light's not behind it. we're doing it anyway. Was it Rust Covered Cottage that was watching earlier? I'm just wondering if they know why you painted. I don't know. I'm good with painting it because it was so choppy back here. It wasn't like laying super nice. I think if the back was showing, I would lay more on the back to make it look better, but you're really not going to see the back of this. So I'm just toning down all of the action that was going on. Okay, and then I'm going to put some on the bottom just so it all matches. I don't want it to look different in the end. Okay. Alrighty. So there's another brush to lay in there. Oops. And then let me just clean up anywhere where I might have went over a snap. Didn't do too bad. That might be a little line of a brush mark. And I think that needs, I'll just paint it. I think it's over the line a little bit. That tiny little, I'm gonna leave it because I'm gonna cut that off. It's tiny, but you know, we want it to be perfect, right? Okay. Okay, and then up here on the top, yeah, it's good. I'll scooch it down a little bit. Okay, now, the only thing now that, okay, let me dry this so I can set it down. Okay, with the paint, you can add embellishments. Oh, okay. You use napkins a little. Okay, so you can't see. Okay, that's what I was saying. It was something about seeing through it. Okay. That's what I was thinking it was for. I always end up doing this in my group. Okay, why? I know I'm supposed to do this, but I don't know why. No, sometimes I know, but sometimes I'm like, okay, girls, you probably know more than me. Why am I doing this? Okay. Oops, see, I'm not completely dry. Dry enough to move on. Okay, now, I bought this ruffle. And let me see, where is it? Over here. Oh, here it is. And off camera, I set and sewed it. Okay, and I don't even know how big it was, but it's just a ruffle. It's not old, but it had the old color. You know, it's that old color. And I've had it for a while. Didn't really know what, I knew it was going to be a dress or something like that. And I think when I told you in the very beginning, if you were here, that I was thinking about putting a doll head, and this is kind of like the shoulders, but the neck was so long. See what I mean? So this could have been a really cute, like, lady. But I don't know. I wasn't feeling it as a lady, but I thought, why can't I still do it up roughly? And I don't have a creepy doll head on there. So all I did was whip, 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 in and out real fast. And I might cut this ruffle off. I might not. I don't know. But my idea, what started this whole shaboodle, was I knew I wanted something ruffly, textury, something. And this just happens to be the perfect length. Like, look, it is the perfect length. Okay. And then I'm going to hold it open in the front so that you can see the words. So again, Norma, you're calling me out on not doing it in the middle was a great idea. Because look, it'll probably be open right where that line would have been. So a good call. All right, now to clean like this up and to make sure it looks okay before I add that ruffle, I'm going to add this to it. And I don't know what the hot glue is going to look like from the back, no, you won't see through it because I'm going to cover the whole thing. So I'm okay. I was going to say I need to put the hot glue on the front. Okay, I'm not now. Okay, so let's see if we can't force it down, because I kind of followed where it joins the bottle. So I'm just gonna clean that up. So let me show you what I mean. Kind of like a little smile. It's kind of swooped down there, and I didn't really think about that when I did it until I was doing this other stuff. I thought, oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. I'll just glue it down. Let me see. I've got to glue. I'm gonna glue that little tail down. I didn't start right at the beginning. Come on, okay. And then I'm gonna do the same thing over here and catch this little swoop-de-swoop. Okay, so I'm gonna pull it down. Okay, then we're gonna make our way around. And I'm pulling it because I've got it so wrinkled, you know, I like to crinkle it up, but in this case, I could have gone without wrinkling. Take it off the roll, but that's okay. We'll just pull it tight so that the wrinkles come out. And then I'm gluing it just every once in a while to catch the ribbon. And this is the seam binding that I use. I love it. I've got tons of you guys, oops, using the seam binding. I don't need this dryer anymore. Let me hook it over here. I put a screw in the side of my table to hang my dryer from so I can reach it. It's a handmade table. It's fine. It's not like a fancy, you know, like a Broyhill piece from the furniture store or nothing. It's pallet boards, so it's fine. My friend Doug made it for me years ago. Craft on, but for our shop, for the back room, we could unpack shipments on it, and we did projects on it. We used it a lot in the shop. Okay. I don't know that I need to be that gluey, but I'm going to. Okay, then I think I'm going to continue it on up around the lips of this. So let's just slap some of this glue on here and whatever. Tired of being so fussy about it. It's just, it is what it is. Of course, now where's where I really needed to grab, so maybe I better be. Maybe I better be. Okay, a little bit more mindful what I'm doing here. Okay, let's get it up there. Okay, now we're good. I hate that it's going to stop in the front, but it is. So I'll angle it. Maybe I can glue it down in there. Okay, so there's our little bit of seam binding. I have a holder. I don't know why I don't just use it. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now we're pretty much down. Okay, then I'm going to put the top on last. Okay, so now I want to do this, and I'm not sure if this, I mean, I don't know that I need this whole thing. It's a lot. But it's super cute. The more you have, the more it bunches up. Porcelain doll. I know, but I'm not gonna do it. I've got two, what do I have? Three. I have one down there, one right there, and one right there. I have her, and then I have my tassel top. So that's 5 doll heads. That's creepy enough. Yeah. So I don't want a doll head. And I've got another one there waiting to do something with her. So I had an idea. I'm kind of mixing that whole look, that whole vibe. I don't want to do a doll head. Let's see. So if I pull, I just want to get it the right pullness, like the right where I want it. But I want to still be able to see inside the bottle. See, if I go 2 together, I think I need to stop it here and here, like that. Yeah, because I can still fluff it over if I want, or I can fold it under because it's wanting to go anyway. Oh, I don't know. I think it needs to be over just a little bit. Probably, by the looks of it, I wonder if I could have finished this edge any better. Let me see. This is just factory. I mean, this is just how it was when I bought it. Yeah, it's just cut. It's fine. It could be maybe cleaned up if it was folded over. Would clean it up a little bit. Oh yeah, that definitely cleans it up a little bit. Okay, so Linda, are you still here? Can I just, I don't want to sew it because I'd have to change my thread. I just have white thread. Can I use tacky glue like I do with my cotton spun stuff? What do you think? Are you still here? And just tack it down. Would that hold it to clean up that edge? Yes. All right. That's all I needed to know. Thank y'all very much. Okay, so let me just see here how tight. It's gonna be like right about there. So I wish I still had my needle on here so I could stop it. Could I hot glue? Why couldn't I hot glue it just to stop it? Because I took my needle off. I sewed this like forever ago. I thought I might be more apt to use it if I had it already ready to ruffle. Tacky glue, or is the tacky glue clear? It's white, but it dries clear, yes. Pretty sure. Okay, that worked fine. Then I can cut my string and not worry about it like opening up or whatever. Okay. So, a needle pulling thread. All right, so that was an idea because I'm just not crazy about this this edge here. See, it's just kind of flapping, and then you have this piece that's holding it all together. It just doesn't look as nice as if it were folded over. See that? It's so much better. So that's what we're discussing. Okay. All right, I don't know. We'll see how this does. I think I only have to fold over this netting that's underneath, like the underneath part. Oh, here it's still going. Okay, there. We'll see. I don't know. I might have just ruined it, but it's just the edge. Linda, I can blame you. I'll blame Linda if this doesn't work. Well, Linda said I could. How you like that? Oh, I'm just kidding. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna have to glue down the ruffles to make them turn in as well. And until this tacks up, it's not gonna hold. I want to say that Debbie Riggs' mom, Barbara, I think she uses tacky glue. She does a lot with sewing. She's a very talented lady. And I think she said she uses tacky glue with her fabric stuff if she doesn't sew it. I mean, if she sews a lot, but like when they're doing shirts and stuff, they do all kinds of stuff over there with the Check Savvy Sisters or Check Savvy Live, whatever. One's a group and one's her page. Her daughter's page, Debbie. Okay, let's see here. All right. It's not drying. Okay, I might have to get that dryer back out. Come on, baby. This is called a fake hem. I just made up the term. What does she say? Trim the ruffles. Oh, well, I guess I could have done that. see if I can't dry this glue a little bit and see what it does. It looks like it's going to work. And if I trim the ruffles, then they're all going to poke out again. I kind of like them wrapped around cleanly. No, I don't want to melt the fabric either. I didn't think about that. Yeah, it's going to be fine. It just has to finish drying. Okay, that is much better. So here, let me show you so this side is the glued side, and this side is the not glued side. And I don't know if you can tell in the camera, but the glued side is much better. So give me just a few minutes here to do the same thing over here. I'm sorry. Fabri-Tac and hot glue. Yeah, the hot glue could hold, oh, I see what you're saying. The hot glue could hold it faster, like just little dots of it. Yeah, I could do that. For the tips. Okay. Let's see. So here we go again. I see what you're saying, Debbie. Okay. So I got that. And then Debbie said just to do hot glue tacks with this. Okay, I like that. And I don't have to fight it so much. So you just put a dabble, wrap it around. Okay, and then here's this one. We're gonna give it a dabble for all you sewers. Don't look. Don't look. As I'm sure you're all dying. You ladies that like to sew. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know. I did sew across the back. That's big for me. There, Debbie, so smart. That worked great. Okay. All right. Now I'll get all my glue strings off of here. Oh, and then here's my tail where I initially sewed. I can cut some of that off. Okay, now we've got a cute little thing, and it's finished on the edges, which I feel much better about that. Now, to adhere this down, I need all of this ruffle to stay up. Oh, that's so much better. These two sides are like a miracle-y better, a miracle-ish. Oh, I don't know what the word is, but it's amazingly better. How about that? Oh, this is really cute. Is that bad of me to say? I don't know. I think it's adorbs. Okay, so now, okay, so now, oh, that is so much better finished. So I'll show you guys. Like the edges finished. See how much cleaner that looks? So much better. Okay, so I'm gonna put some hot glue across the back here. I'm going to find where I stitched, and I'm going to find the middle and stick it right in there. I love this ruffle sticking up. I knew I would. Okay, did I get that good enough? I might need to smush it in. Okay. Are we in the hot glue? Okay, I didn't take it over far enough. All right, let's keep going. Around to that line. I'm going to go around to that line with the glue. I'm just going to put this little bit right there. Okay, and then I'm just pushing it in wherever I sewed. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing over here. So I'm just going to put some glue right to this edge. There's my, should have hung it up. Uh-oh. Debbie Harris, Hobby Lobby has similar bottles. Oh, do they really? Debbie Harris just texted me that Hobby Lobby has bottles like this. Very good to know, you guys, so you guys can go get them. This one's definitely old. It's got, I mean, if it's Hobby Lobby, someone's banged it around and rippled it around. Okay. All right, so let me get all the hot glue strings off of everywhere. So this one's kind of tucked over. All right, so now I need to decide. Like I've got little bits of glue hanging. All right, now pick this up and let me get. I'm gonna get my small buttons. I've got a few bigger ones. Oh, I have some laying there too. Okay, and then let me put my lid on my paint. It's already kind of lumped out. I've got a new one on order. Hasn't come yet. Let's see here. Put my lid on my this. Kind of end up getting such a mess I can't think straight. All right, so I have some seam binding. I'm done with the book. Done with the sander. Let's pull this thing over here. And I think I want to spray this because I was going to use music paper, but then when I remembered about this book, the pages are a little bit darker. So I painted this out. I don't know, I showed you guys how to do this painting a long time ago on the oil can, not that long ago, for when I did the flagpole, the oil can flagpole. And I painted it bronzy. It's kind of got a bronzy base. And then I just took a chip brush and I took the, looks like cheesecake paint with a flared out fan brush and just kept poking at it. I would dip it in, blot it off a little bit and poke, because I wanted the background to show. And this is what I got. This a little bit of kind of chippy looking, but I did it with paint. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and see if I can't, rather than dark wax, because see how much lighter it is? It's just a little bit too light. Might be vanilla frosting, actually. Well, let's just see it, because this is cheesecake. It might be vanilla frosting. It's a little bit lighter. Okay, so I'm just going to try and spritz this antiquing spray on it. Oh yeah, that definitely darkened it up. Just exactly perfect. Okay, that's gonna work out great. Dang it, I need that dryer again. That's perfect. Let's dry it. Just when I thought I was done with it, I'm gonna dry it down. That's easier than waxing and all that. That's great. Okay. It'll just take a second because it's like water. It's like tinted water. But it just warmed it up so it's not quite so creamy and it's a better match to the paper. Big drip right there. I don't want it to be a drip on my thing. Yeah, it just warmed it up a little bit, not too extreme. This is definitely faster than waxing. Come on. Okay, good enough. It's not completely dry, but it's good enough. Okay, so now, like, here's my paper. It's better. It's a better match. Okay, so this is going to be my bottle topper. Instead of a doll head, I'm going to put that. Okay, I think. Let's see, let's get it. I like that right there. So let's do that. Okay, make sure my ribbon's folded in right there because it is a perfect fit. Right. It's a perfect fit on that top. Okay. It's like the bottle just keeps on going. Now, this is kind of blah, so I definitely need a bow. Didn't really want to do too much of a bow, but I think I have to. And then I want to finish these two sides out right here. Let's see, do I want a little bit bigger of a button or do I want a little bit smaller of a button? I don't know. Let's see, here's another button. They need to match a little bit better. Let's see. No. Let's see. There, this is a better match. Still not a perfect match, but it's better. That one had 4 holes. This one had 2. I'm like, oh, is that going to bug me? So you like the bigger button? Okay, Lynn, I'm not even going to look at everybody else. I'm just going to go with the bigger because it's still kind of small. I mean, there's much bigger buttons than this. So that just kind of cleans up where it is attached, I think. Make sure I get that kind of angled in there the same. Okay, get my glue out of here. Okay, so there's that. It's like it's simple, but it's not simple, right? It's weird. I can't explain it. It's like it's very simple for me. It's very simple, but yet it's not. Weird. It's really weird. Okay, so now I feel like I need my bow, which I told you yesterday. I don't put bows on everything, but I kind of think maybe I do. Maybe I do. Maybe I put more bows on things than I realize. Okay, so I don't need them that long, and I just want a simple bow. Okay, I'm going to show you the difference. So here it is without, and that's just a tall, like a chimney. I don't know. It's too weird. But I love the top and I love the bottle. I'm sure I can marry them together. So let's see. So I showed you a couple days in a row now about making your bows. So you should be good with that. Okay, so now let's see. So I'm looking from a distance. I can't see you. Can't see what you're saying, but I can see this. So I don't want to cover up the inside of my body like that. I kind of want it, let's see. So where's it going to go? Like right here. So I have to shorten these up a little bit. Putting it to the side. Kind of to the side, but not yet. Okay, I like it right there. So let's knock that down. Get that done. Okay. All right, so there, that kind of broke that. You see what I mean? How it came and went. Now I've got to cut these strings down, are a little bit too long. Just by a bit, not a whole lot. There. Okay, so I cut some off of there. I think I dropped one. Yeah, I did. Okay, so there's that. All right, so there's where we are. Now I need a button on this. Course. Need that other button back that I had earlier. Button. I'm gonna have to restock my little button drawer here. Here we go. My little button tray. Maybe I want a gem. I don't think I do. I just want to keep it not too like overdone, just simple. Okay, just kind of simple. Okay. Needs a little key. Okay, well, all right. You know me too well, don't you? It's simple. Right now, it's very simple. Simple would be the word I would use. Cut this just a teeny tiny bit more. So you want a little key. So now I got to figure out how to do that. Okay, hang on. Let me get a key. I'll just get my whole drawer here. You guys don't have key envy because there's lots of keys on the website for you guys. Lots of rusty, crusty, good ones. There's regular. There's all kinds of keys. Little, tiny, extra large. There was extra, extra large even. I don't know if they're still there or not, but I had some honking big ones. Let's see. I tell you what's hard to find is the a little tiny gold one, because that silver just isn't going to go with this deal. Okay, I could do that. I can do that, but I can't just do that. I've got to, here, let's use one of these little pieces that I cut off. it's even smaller. Now, wait a minute. Let me just double check. Okay. Tie the seam binding like you do. Okay, Lynn, are you saying you want me to show you, or are you saying, did you say that before I did this? You want me to show you? You can do it with any ribbon. It's, I know, I don't like to put the, just put the key on there. That just adds a little bit of texture. Lynn, you want me to show you how to tie it, or were you telling me to put that on there? You've probably already typed it. There's probably a delay. Okay, there we go. And then I think I'm just going, let's see. No, I was just saying, okay. I thought you'd been here long enough. You probably knew already. See, I don't want it here because it's too in line with that. I think if I'm doing it, it's got to go like that. Okay. So I'm going to put a little bit on the fabric because fabric to fabric will stick better than metal to fabric. Oh, lace in it. Darn it, I got my lace in it a little bit. Okay. Okay, now I've got some hot glue hanging off of there. And I see this one's a little bit longer. Okay, there's your key. I got hot glue on that. Okay. So here she is. Let's see. Well, you kind of can't see the key, can you? The string's hanging right in the way. Well, it just depends on the angle you're looking at it. So there you go. There's our words in there. There they are in the bottom. I love that. I'm so glad I caught that before I painted it all out. You love it, Donna? Thank you. My top's a little bit tall, I see, but it's kind of cool. I kind of like it. I think it's a keeper for a while. I've never done one like this, and I love the fact that it's like a skirt, but it doesn't have the doll stuff. Kind of like that. I don't think I want a bow up here. I think I'm gonna call it. I mean, I could put another little something there, but I think I'm gonna call it done for now. You know, if you're interested in, I'll put your name on it. If you're interested in, I can let you know when I decide to sell it. Usually the way I roll is I make stuff and then I have to keep it for a while and enjoy it and look at it and like, oh, and then when I'm like, okay, time to put something else there, you know, time to change it up, then I reach out. So sometimes it's 3 or 4 months, sometimes it's a year or more. But I've reached out to lots of people. Someone will look at something here at the house and it'll say, you know, Donna Pardo or whoever on there. And Donna Pardo, she's probably, I used to work with her. I don't know why her name came to my mind. But somebody, you know, somebody's name on it. I'm like, why does this have somebody's name on it? Julie, I've got Julie, my friend Julie's name's on a few things around the house that I know she wants. So if anything ever happens to me, my kids will know that if they don't want it, it goes to Julie. So funny. Yeah. You know, when you get older, you think that way, right? So yay, I'm glad you guys like it. I think it'll be really sweet sitting on a pretty little doily, like a cream colored doily to pull the cream down. I think that'll look really nice. Let's see, do I have one? Yeah, those aren't too handy to get out, but yeah, oh well. Anyway, don't know where I'm going to put it, but I am going to clean off my mantle from the 4th of July here directly. So I've got a project that I'm going to do in the group I'm kind of excited about, and I told them about it. I didn't tell them what it is, but I told them I'm waiting till after the 4th of July so I can show them, because I think when I'm making it, they're going to be like, what the heck? But I think when I show them what to do with it and how to display it all, I think they'll like it. And it's just out of paper. I think they'll love it. So, and I could post a picture for you guys, but yeah. So there you go. Gosh, that took me a while. I didn't think it would take me that long, but thanks for hanging out with me. I have a few more bottles that I want to do. I have some more all kinds of projects. Someone messaged me or commented here they wanted me to do a shoe, that she'd had a shoe, and I could show you my shoe if you're watching. I can't remember who it was. But I have a shoe. I have one shoe. I have a couple little shoes that I didn't really want to do up. But I did this shoe like forever ago in the group, and then I brought it to the page, and then I've sold some, you know, that I've done because they're so fun to do. But anyway, this is what she was talking about. So if you're watching, this might inspire you. I don't remember who said it. I'd have to look back through my comments. I know that seems so rude, but I talk to people all day long that message me. So, and then I added the little spool because this is like a high heel. I wanted it to be up. And I added like transfer words, and you know, this is all original, but then I added some words. And then I'm not a painter, but I wisped on some little flowers just to, I don't know, just to do something different. So anyway, I've got a shoe laid out. The only thing is, it's really unique. It's a super pointy toe, and then it's a super high, like this part, it would be bent way, like it is super high. So Julie and I, we were looking at it because I was told her this lady wanted me to do a shoe, and I said, I don't have any more. I used to have a whole basket full, and maybe they are. When Father's Day came, we're going to have dinner here for everybody, so I cleaned all my sale stuff off of the table, and it's all in bags now. So I think I sold them all, but yeah, I have two baby ones. They're little, but I love them forever. I don't really want to sell them. They're here. They do make them. There's no numbering on them or anything. They're just plain. This says shoe form. What does that say? Yeah, I don't have anybody's name on it. But anyway, I thought they were cute. So I went, look at that one's got a little old nail in the back. So they were sweet. And then I did see last night, I said, well, I do have this one I guess I could decorate, but I don't want them all decorated, you know? So I've got some possibilities. But anyway, we found a spindle, kind of like this one, actually. And it's a little bit high, but it makes the toe lay down. So I laid it out for my husband to cut at an angle because it's not laying right. And then we'll decorate up a shoe. So we'll do that. So I got all kinds of things laid upstairs for y'all. Told you I'm going to try to go every day, so I'm on a roll. This is what, the third of, I've been 3 days in a row. Woohoo! I've been 4 days in a row because I had to do that mystery box challenge. So yeah, I'm on a roll. We're going to make July be fire. I have decided that for the sake of the Sparkle event coming up, there's so many people that probably don't know me, and I've just done, you know, so many videos for so many years. I don't know. I just spend most of my time in my group, and now I decided for the people coming and that have bought the tickets and staying 3 days together, I need to recognize some names from comments when they say, hi, I'm Peggy Thomas, you know, I'll be like, oh my gosh, you know, I recognize your name, you know? And so, and then I want them to recognize me as well. So, you need to get notifications. It is, you at the very top of my page, like when we're all done and we say goodbye, and if you pull down and like refresh my page, Tammy Loves Vintage, at the very top, pinned, it's like pinned. So it means it's, let me show you. I can show you. I have my other phone here. You can go to I have a Telegram linked there. Watch it not work, but it may not work to me because I'm signed in as me. It doesn't work. Let's see. Let me go to my personal Facebook and type in Tammy Loves Vintage. Okay, because it looks different to a person that has the own page. No, I don't want to switch. Okay, so here you go. So you find me. Here I am. Okay, and you're gonna scroll and keep scrolling, and then the very first, that's like all about me. And this very first one, it has my logo. That's like my mantle with the how it was. My friend Beth Durant drew all of this and made it for me. So if you click, it says find all my links easily here. If you touch that picture, okay, and open it up, whoops, what does that say? Never lose a link again. Okay, whatever. And then it wants your cookies. I just X'd out of that. So there, the very first thing is my Telegram link. So if you click that, it takes you to my Telegram. I guess it doesn't have my phone number. Would you bend? Okay, so you can click the Telegram link and it takes you over to my Telegram right here. And then you can go, let's see, where do you do that? Up at the top to follow or subscribe. That just tells me how many subscribers. Maybe you hit the bell here. Subscribers will receive a silent notification. No, I don't want that. I don't know what you do on your end because I'm already here. So you can do that. If you have the Telegram app, which is free, and I think most people do that because it's free for you and for me. I also have a service, like right beside of my texting, I have this service right here, and it's community. And what it is a texting service where I can text you and it'll ask your birthday. So I get to tell you happy birthday on your birthday. So that's pretty cool. So, they tap to join. Okay. I didn't know because I'm already a member, so I don't know. And then, here I can type in my number. I think it's 740-319. Where'd the dash go? No, it's not. 740-273-6693. That's what it is. 6693. I got too many numbers going around my head. There you go. So I'm going to do that. Okay. If you text, like if you like to text your friends, you have this little green bubble and you like to text, click on that and type in a new text where it says just type in that phone number, 740-273-6693, and you can say hi, you can say it's me, you can say follow, you can send me a heart, whatever you want to. What you're doing then is activating, it's telling this community texting service that you want to communicate with me. You can't send me your phone number and say, hey, text me when you're going live. I can't do that. I can't keep track of, and you know how long it would take me to type in everybody's phone numbers. This is a service I pay monthly for. It's like $60 a month, but I pay that for your benefit. I can then click on my Tammy Loves Vintage and say, hey, I'm going live, whatever time. Hope you can join me. Sometimes I tell you what I'm going to do. And then I send it and it goes to everybody, everybody gets the same text. Or if you want to text me and say, hey, I really love that bottle that you made today. If you ever decide to sell it, I'm interested, something like that. We can private text too, but you have to text me first. Okay. Cause that's just the way it works and it's for your own protection. But it does ask you your names so that I know who's texting me. So, I can find you. And then it asks your birthday, which I love. And you guys seem to love to hear a happy birthday from me. So it works out great. So anyway, there's 2 ways then that I'll let you know that I'm going live. And those of you that are in my group, there's like 90 some of you in the group and only about 40, only about half use this service. But if you text at that number I just put in the comments, 740-273-6693, and type the word group, GROUP, I'll double check that you're in the group and you will then get notifications when I'm going live in the group as well. So, okay. Yes. Okay, great. Yes, you'll get on live on time. I think you usually get the notifications right away. So anyway, that's all I can do. But I do text both. I text you at that texting service and the Telegram because I wasn't sure about Telegram and I didn't know, everyone was so used to me texting. But when I got my bill or, tax time, when I pulled my tax, how much I paid almost $1,000 for texting service. Holy cow. So last year I said, I'm getting rid of it. But then when I thought about it, I think the girls in my group, we really like being able to text each other like that. And so I've kept it, but I've threatened to get rid of it. When I quit painting and I don't have a job, I'm probably going to have to get rid of it. So, the Telegram is a nice backup for you guys. Some people do both. So in case they miss the text, they might see the Telegram. Anyway, there you go. Everyone's dropping like flies because I'm rambling. So have a a great day. Thanks for watching me create my pretty little bottle. I think it's super cute. I got to send Julie a picture. She's at work, so I'll have to send her a picture of my finished project. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. And yeah, then you can get on the live next time. So, okay, guys, have a great day. Thanks for watching. And I hope to see my Telegram blow up with all of you guys wanting notifications, like new friends, right? So I'll see you later. Bye-bye.